Welcome to my channel once again. It's been a long time. Good day, everyone. Depending on where you're watching me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This all about the international break and the this thing World Cup qualifiers. Okay, that is coming right now, starting today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow. So what you have to know about this World Cup qualifiers is that, sure, generally what you have to know is that generally goals are being scored. Even there's improvement in the African countries in scoring goals, and generally even the club sides. So when you are playing, you have to be very careful right now. If it was before, under 1.5, under 2.5 in African qualifiers, always enter, always sure. It's sure you get it. But this time around is different. So you have to be very careful. Now, one of the factors you have to use in playing African qualifiers is just to check, for example, Ethiopia and Guinea-Bissau. What your statistics will always guide you, understand? And when your statistics guide you, you should know when you talk about H2H new, and every other thing. Then what you have to also have to know is that go to H2H new is that Africa football has come to an age, it's growing. That's why countries like Nigeria can never, it's difficult for them to even score goals. Understand? But one thing you have to understand is that countries, for example, if you look at South Africa, countries like the East Africans versus North Africans. North Africans score so many goals. They score goals. Algeria, Tunisia, or Morocco, they are good. They are still good. This, I will tell you that North Africa is the best. Then East Africans are coming up, like Kenya, Ethiopia, and others. They are coming up. And West Africans, I don't know, they don't score too many goals. West Africans, if you're expecting Nigeria to score more than 1.5, you're wasting your time. It's just rare that Nigeria will score goal. Ghana, the same thing. Some of this, even Cameroon, Senegal even don't score too many goals. So West African countries, and so these are the things you have to put in place. Now, if you go to HTS New, you see that Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone is a West African country, by the way. They won Ethiopia, Egypt won Ethiopia, okay? Ethiopia won Djibouti. Just to tell that Djibouti is not, these are the ways you can, phantom and know how to play African. You just say that Djibouti is not a good, Djibouti is not a good, side from Ethiopia. So remember, Syria won Ethiopia and Egypt won Ethiopia. For Ethiopia to win 6-1 Djibouti in the end of this time. Now, again, Ethiopia, Egypt won Ethiopia 2-0. Congo, Ethiopia won Congo. So which means for Egypt to win Ethiopia 2-0, it means that Ethiopia is somehow okay. They are good. Then let's go to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau won Djibouti 2-0. Guinea-Bissau drew to Sierra Leone. Gabon, they blessed, Gabon won them 2-0. Burundi won them. So Burkina Faso is a good side as well. Won them 2-1. So Guinea-Bissau and Ethiopia are of almost the same cadre. The only difference is that they're almost the same cadre. So in this case, you have to know that when you go to HSN, that's where you can compare these clubs. Now, under Ethiopia, based on what you've known here, what you've discovered is that both teams can score goals. So you are choosing between some areas, like if you want to stay over 1.5, if you want to stay under 3.5, you have to be very, very careful on that 3.5 because these days goals are scored. But under 3.5 is better to play than playing over 2.5. So if you play over 1.5, you are not mistaken. You can still get it. That's it, based on the HUH So what I'm trying to say is that always go to HUH to play your games and to play against when you want. Then another place you have to go is one times. No, one times or two times. So Guinea-Bissau, if you look at their game and if you look at Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau is slightly better than Ethiopia based on the HUH I mentioned, but it's slightly better than Ethiopia. But home advantage is also there. So you're expecting that when you go to under goals, that's another place you have to go when you're playing African games. Then when you're going to here, so what are you going to do? Can Ethiopia score over 1.5? Can they score 2 goals in this match? Based on that, can they score? So Guinea-Bissau scores is capable of scoring goal than Ethiopia. That's the things from the HH new if you reason it well. So if you give Guinea-Bissau a 0.5, it will work. But another part is that Guinea-Bissau cannot give. Can they give 3 goals in this match? I doubt. So this under 2.5 unders is better to play in African and then so when you go to Mauritius and Cameroon now, Cameroon is an African. Mauritius is always go to the statistics. It's very important. Go to the HHNU. That's where you can phantom and how to play this. Then now Mauritius, Angola beat them, Cape Verde beat them. South Africa plays 0-0 Mauritius, Mozambique, Zimbabwe 0-0. Cameroon, Cape Verde won. Can you imagine? Cape Verde won the Cameroon. Cameroon won. Eswatini is not even a good country to play. Cameroon, Guinea, Equatorial Guinea 1-1. Cameroon won Uganda and Cameroon won Libya 3-1. So if you look at this, understand, he found out that it's not an easy fit for Cameroon. Cameroon has never been. Now Mauritius, do they score goals in this match? They don't normally score goals. So these are the things you have to check. They don't score goals. Understand? So that is what we guide you. That is what we guide you to go to goals. Now you target Mauritius. So if you look at it, you see what they did here. See what they did here. They knew that they don't score goals. See what they did here. There's no more options there. So if there's no more options, you check it under Cameroon if they can see options. So in this case, you can just take a risk. But can Cameroon score over 3.5 in this game? So the best option for you to play is under 4.5. I understand because there's no how Cameroon don't also score goals. If you play it under 3.8 or 3.5, you can get it. Now Cape Verde is a good side. Libya is a good side. Once you have to understand it, Libya is also a defending. They defend so well. They always defend. So always the point I'm making here is that once you're playing African football, don't go to HH only. Just go to HH new. That's where you can see whether these people are able to score. They are too good in scoring goals or not. So Libya will always score that one goal, understand, or they don't score. These are the things you have to understand. Cape Verde will always score that one goal, or they don't score. So these are the things. So second thing you have to tap on this is unders. It's better you play unders. If you see an under that is okay, like here now, under 3.5 is okay to play. Understand? Like if you go to goals, you see under 2.5 is okay to play, and under 2.5 under 1.5 here is okay to play for Libya. So these are the things you have to understand when playing African qualifying matches. Now Egypt, Djibouti, you've seen that Djibouti is not a good side. Even Ethiopia beat them 6-1. So that's an indication to tell Egypt will definitely win, or you can play it over 2.5. Now another track is that monitor the the North African sides. They always score goals. So Egypt will always win. So in this case, in Djibouti and Egypt, over 2.5 can enter easily. Now Chad and Mali, I can't go because of time. But they have taken Algeria, Somalia and Algeria over 2.5 or over 3.5 even. These are the places. So not what I'm trying to say is that West African countries don't score too many goals. North African countries score goals more than them, then they are better off. Then the Eastern African countries even score goals more than the Western African countries. That's what I want to say. Then the Central, I don't know about the Central. Then when you go to Senegal, this Senegal match, the highest you can do here is to give it Senegal to win outrightly, or give it Senegal to score over 1.5, because the people that play South Sudan is not good, or you can give it over 2.5. So you check this the balancing on it. So thank you very much and God bless. Please subscribe to my channel, guys.